Hello friend, thank you so much for being here with me today. I have this layout as tutorial. I'm going to show you some mixed media and paper techniques. Let's get started. I choose this paper that is featured in the February limited edition kit by My Creative Scrapbook, and I'm going to play with the lines on this paper. I want to put the photo in the left, so I put the paper upside down. And the first things that I need to do is prepare the paper, and I'm using clear gesso. This gesso is by Rivera, by Prima Marketing. I am spreading the gesso and cover all the paper. I'm going to let it dry. And now I want to add texture from behind the photo to the other side of the paper, and I think that this stencil by Tim Holtz that has these swirls goes perfect for what I have on mine. So I'm going to put it here in the area that the photo will be, and I'm going now to use the unicorn lincoln paste. This is one of the new effect paste by Rivera. And I love that this gel, it has like a glitter, and it will give you this sparkle effect on the background. And because I don't want to cover the paper, I'm going to play with the design on the paper. I want to bring textures on the background, but that you can see the paper, and I think that this space is perfect for that, because you will see at the end that it brings this magical effect on the background, but you don't cover whatever you want on the background, just only give this texture. As you see it, this page it has like a mica flakes, like the snowflakes, and I am trying to remove them from the stencil and put it on the background of the paper. And it is how it looks wet. You can see that it looks very white, but once it's dry, it will dry clear. Here is still a little wet, but you can see a little more of the effect of this paste. These are the chipboards that comes in the kit from bluefernstudios 2, and I'm select the journey, and I am inking the chipboard first with vintage photo. I'm going to give a coat of this brown color, and I select the moon too, and then with the black distress oxide I will apply ink all the borders with this color. Now once I have this, I'm going to work with the color bloom. This month the kit comes with this color bloom. I'm going to prepare. It's very easy. This bottle comes with powder, and you just only need to add water, and once the bottle is full of water, you put the lid, and you need to shake this very well until the powder is dissolved. I shake it, I let it a few minutes, and it is ready. This is the color of the color bloom, and I'm going to apply this over the chipboard. I'm going to give 2 layers. I'm going to let it dry, and meanwhile I'm going to work. I cut a bunch of these leaves. I'm using here the bundle sage distress ink. I am inking all these leaves with a sponge. This is a normal cardstock, I think it's 17 pounds. And once I have all these leaves green, I use the Prima flowers from the kit and some of the ephemera. You can see here all the texture that are completely dry. You see the effect is very lovely. I put a piece of cardboard behind the photo, and now I'm going to adhere direct to the paper in the area that I want. This is from the ephemera packaging. I put also chipboard on the back of this piece because I want to give dimension. And once I have this, I'm going to add one of the chipboard, the moon, in this top corner here. Now I'm going to play with all the Prima flowers and start to make my composition here. And this ivory flower, I just remove the center because it was too bulky. And I'm using the leaves now, the green leaves from the package and the different flowers here to make my flowers arrangement. I am trying to put 3 greens points between the photo, and I use of course the leaves to do that. Here I am adhering. I'm going to put the flowers and adhere it at the same times now. I am trying to put the flowers very close to make like a bunch of flowers in this corner, and because I want to add all the leaves that I cut with my die cut here. I am trying to make like a foliage, like a green foliage here, and I'm trying to put the leaves in the direction of the lines on the background of the paper. And one tip, if you want that all these green leaves stay in your project with dimension, adhere them to the back of the flower. I put a little of the hot glue and adhere it behind the flower. Here is the journey chipboard, and I cut a piece of white cardstock and I sew in my I make a stitch in my sewing machine to adhere this, and that way I can highlight more the title. I'm going to use this piece that I cut and I'm going to adhere later in the corner. You will see at the end the threads. Now I'm adding more foliage and flowers here and there, and once I put everything, I'm going to adhere all these off camera. I'm using now my tacky glue. Here are everything adhered. This is a piece of the ephemera. I put a piece of lace on the back. Look, the foliage, the leaves. This is another piece of cheesecloth, and these are the threads that are the small piece that I adhere behind. And look, the background, it looks lovely. Now at this moment is that I'm going to play with the background with all this line, and I put a mat behind my paper, and this is my craft knife, and I'm going to make cuts along these lines. You can see here what I'm doing. I will cut one long, other short, and you can see I will do this through all the page. Because it already has the paste, it will take me a little more of time to make the cut. So you see that I am using 2 times the craft knife for that reason. Now I take my scissor and carefully I'm going to distress all the borders of these cuts. It will give more textures, and you can see here how you can highlight more all these slits. Now I am taking a 12 by 12 white cardstock, and I'm going to adhere this page over the white cardstock. I'm using tacky glue now in the center. You also can use a burgundy color similar to the title to put on the background. I didn't, because I want that it looks soft and clear. Now I am adhering all the borders of this to secure this, and once is completely adhered, I'm going to use my nails to distress a little better all these slits. And you can see here how lovely it looks. It gives this the distress brings these lovely textures and dimension to these cuts. Now, as you know, I love pearls and I need to add pearls. And here I'm going to put a few of them between the foliage on the background, over the flowers, and in some area. You will see at the end that I will add more than you are seeing right now. And let me tell you that remember that in the description box down below are the link to the kit, to my social media, and if you like this video tutorial, please bring me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. Now I'm going to add more texture. Here I'm using 3D gloss gel with art stones. I'm using the regular art stones. I used to adhere them in this way. I take my paintbrush, take a little of the 3D gloss gel, and put a bunch of the art stone. But you can also make like a paste with you can mix the art stone with the 3D gloss gel and put it with a and spatula if it's better for you. You can try it of different way. You can also adhere it with tacky glue, because they are very light and adhere to. I prefer the 3D gloss gel because it is more strong, and just to be sure that it will stay all the time. Here I'm adding some spots of white paint, and now with the color bloom I add some of the burgundy color too, and this is how it looks so far. Now I'm going to add 3 butterflies. I cut this from one paper from my stuff, but you can also check in the internet and print some butterflies that match the color of the page that you are working. I'm going to adhere here. I put the wings up for a more natural look, and this is the final result you can see here. Let me know if you like it with a thumbs up, and any question just let me down below. I'm going to show you from this angle. You can see here the background, the texture that it brings over the paper, and you don't cover the paper in any moment with this paste. Here are the photos outside. I always love to take photo outside because the color looks different, and you can see here all the details. Remember that all the information are in the description down below, and I'm going to let you 2 more videos that maybe you are interested here. I see you soon. Nos vemos. Bye bye.